Yeah.
So I like even looking at this list, I don't even know how we'll start. But we will approach it like the men that we are.
Definitely.
So straight up, speaking about music for 2020, this year started off for me and for to a large to some extent, Sean, because you came through for this too.
Yeah.
The Ijoya Class of 20 project. So this dropped. Okay, this the music was recorded around January, like for like 1 week or 2 weeks in January, and then I think the tape dropped in February or March.
I know they started dropping
singles from Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
So Ijoya Class of 20, it had guys like Buju on there, Buju Sute, Emogre, Damayo, Remy Baggins, who else? Truce.
Yeah, Truce.
Shout out Truce. I was pained we couldn't link that day, Truce. In case you ever see this, I was pained, but I mean we'll catch up sometime. DJ Yin was on that too. DJ Yin was on that.
I really like that song.
DJ Yin is my crush, one of my Twitter crushes.
Shoot your shots, guys. 2020 is ending. You can still get it.
I pray. So, but yeah, DJ was on that.
Yusuf Kamba.
Yeah, that was
Yusuf was really good on this thing.
Yeah, it was. He came through. And Means too was on that.
Means
by the way, Means was on that. Yusuf Kamba, like that was the first time I ever. I think you said you knew him like from his photography days or something like that.
Photography.
So he has a nice sound too. There was one of his songs, especially this year. I wish I was supposed to add that because that was one of my jams for this year.
He had a reasonably nice year.
Yeah,
he had the songs with with Lekon. I think it was on his tape twice. Like, he had a lot of features. Then Do and Undo. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Do and Undo. Then I like Hear Me Out too. Hear Me Out came out this year.
I think I saw a snippet for it, but I didn't go back and listen. I'll check it out.
So Yusuf, before you see what I'm saying about 2020, honestly, like we're not supposed to talk about Yusuf Kamba the way we started talking about it. So, but like it's right there. So these names are some of the people that like at least came out from the Ijoya Class of 20 project.
Yeah, Mojo. Don't forget Mojo.
Oh, Mojo.
Yeah,
fuck.
Mojo was on that. It was a lot. It was an interesting experience. I think I really enjoyed it. I regret not taking pictures. Like I go back and think about it. I regret not taking pictures.
Yeah, so it's crazy, and to think that like you just mentioned Mojo, and Mojo was part of like people that or artists that like I really enjoyed this year, and like there was no way like if we didn't talk about this, I don't think like we would have remembered Mojo at all.
Funny enough, I mean, I feel like we need to leave to the next thing, but like some people that we didn't acknowledge as well are like the producers that were on this.
The producers, Ego, Nifkeys.
IBK, I think Tems was here too.
Damayo, Steph, yes. Steph was on
Dave, I think Dave produced something of.
I'm not
it
sure.
Was in the house, right?
Was in the house.
Was definitely
visual direction.
Yeah. Remy Baggins.
Yeah, Remy Baggins
had the production for it.
Then Dooney. Guys, I need to give her. I think she produced. Holy. I think she's the one that produced.
Same.
Yeah.
I remember because like I can't remember what it was that I was having a conversation with somebody about, and like I just like, like producers don't get credit.
Yeah, man.
I mean that's a full on conversation for a different day, but man, like need to give them their flowers.
Nice one, Sean.
Yeah,
for bringing that up. Guys, we got to run because we have a lot to.
Yeah.
So up next, another like newcomer in quotes that really defined or made an impact in 2020 is Chike with Boo of the Boolless.
Yeah, I mean like I keep having like a lot of experiences with it. I mean, I thought it was a good album when I listened to it, but I didn't rinse it as much. But yeah, man, like a lot of occurrences have happened where like I'm like, oh shit, man, this came out this year. I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is a really good song. But like I just like see people do stuff, and then like the way they're just vibing to the album, like it's crazy. Then like I think a lot of people on socials especially like really embraced it, like outside of coming across the album on other things, and like I don't think I saw him putting out an album and getting this much love for it. And like, man, I'm here for it, man. I'm really here for it.
It's exciting to see, especially because I mean, for it wasn't like I wasn't friends with him when we were in Covenant, but just seeing someone coming out of Covenant and being able to.
It was on The Voice or Project Fame.
Yeah, I think it was on The Voice.
The Voice, yeah.
So being able to just become a commercially viable like artist is definitely a great sight to see, and I feel like his team to really like put in solid work for him on the rollout.
It was a good. I think
rollout.
Lex took the pictures for it.
I won't be surprised.
Funny enough, Lex put out music this year too. I didn't think about it as much.
Yeah, that's what trend is about. A lot has happened, and let me just give a disclaimer now. Like this episode, like there are things we are going to definitely
standard.
So if you feel like there's any tape, any project, any artist that we didn't talk about, you can just remind us on Twitter, comments, Instagram, or comment section right there on YouTube. So Chikebo of the Bullets, that's another good moment.
Really big project.
Good moment.
Really big project.
Yeah, big. That's the word. Big projects for this year. So up next we've got Bigger Than Four Walls by Tome. I don't know how it's pronounced, but there's
Tome because
there's the accent up there. I don't know what that is. But so that came out like maybe around April this year.
Thereabouts.
Around April. So I don't know much about that, to be honest. But
Same.
I don't know much about that, but it was a good debut project. Like the name, that was my first time seeing the name Tome. And Bigger Than Four Walls was really enjoyable from the artwork.
I think that was very, very it would attract you to listen to it.
And then I really like Magical Fruit a lot. I don't know why. It's Magical Fruit. That's what the song. Magical Fruit.
Yes. The one with Movie the Creator. That was really, really good. So I think that was my favorite song as well.
I really like that song. Like it stuck with me well. So Tome, Bigger Than Four Walls. If you haven't checked out like any of this, always you have your streaming services.
Yes, definitely.
I hope you're not bootlegging music, guys. 2021, please don't bootleg music. Pay for a music service subscription. There's Apple Music. There's
let artists
everything. Let artists eat, please, guys. Please.
I mean, speaking of artists, it's something that I feel like I might have forgotten. It was in as much as there was so much music out and people couldn't really perform this year.
Oh yes, because of COVID,
couldn't perform this year. Man.
Yeah, and
so
that sucked. Actually,
that sucked, man. So if your stuff didn't get streamed as I'm trying to think about what are the alternative means of getting
live shows. Because streaming, man.
Because live is a big chunk of people's income.
It's just streaming, and then if you're not having sync opportunities with movies, maybe they put your song in a big movie that came out this year or something. These are the only ways you probably. Maybe any.
I think merchandising. Merchandising will work.
Merch too. Yeah, definitely. Merch.
What else? So.
No appearances.
No appearances.
So, but I mean, there's always small things that maybe a big brand now. Maybe they are doing a virtual something, and they tell you, okay, shoot content for content for us, and we'll give you this bag for that. So basically, but aside that, man, shows but I mean, it feels like December.
There's still a few shows.
But I don't think there are no big shows like how we used to do maybe Davido live in Lagos, Whiskey live in Lagos. It's mainly a lot of club performances that I really saw.
Were they really club performances?
No club performances. Especially for me, I'm from my I know that Rem had a lot of club performances. Maybe not. It's not maybe inside Lagos and outside Lagos. So
Okay, I mean,
I'm sure there are other artists that add that, but say we not be club. We are not about that life.
Yeah, I didn't go to club this year, but yeah, now that you mentioned,
let me see. Did I go clubbing this year?
No, I did not. I think it was just house parties.
House parties. I did go clubbing this year too.
What else? Well, now that we're on it, now that like I just remembered, like, and this is a good segue into other projects that came out this year. Like these guys went to Uganda. Tems and
Tems and Omah Lay. Fuck, that was another thing that just happened. It's like
yeah.
Man, that was tough.
So, and like how everything just became messy all of a sudden, and it was this same performances thing that we're talking about. And exactly, like, it's a good segue because we have both these people on our list.
On our list, definitely. So let's just get straight into them, man.
Yeah.
Omah Lay, newcomer that
had such a
took the industry. Yeah. Like, he literally just took the industry by storm, in quotes. 2 EPs, Get Laid and What Have We Done? And we just recently released the video for Godly. That's already on like 1.5 million.
I don't think about the numbers anymore, man. I just watch
it. No, man, I just see the number. Like, okay.
No, it's there, man. It's definitely there.
Omah Lay, like, he literally came from nowhere, man. Like,
had such a huge.
Yeah, man. And the way women love Bad, what was that song?
Bad Influence.
Oh my god.
But such a huge.
Oh my god.
But speaking of women loving Bad Influence, me, I love Tems. So
yeah, man.
She had the pretty. I think.
Oh yeah, she did.
I think it was from Try Me, and like I think I won't say I saw how like the year would just manifest, like, and these singles would keep hitting, but like as they kept coming, man, like I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, definitely. Like for Tems, she definitely came through with like a debut EP for Broken Years. That was a good one. That was
cool.
Solid. Like cool. I enjoyed it. Like in its entirety. Maybe there was only one song that like. It's not like it was a bad song, but I mean, it didn't just slap me.
You didn't hold your attention as much.
So it was a good one. It was a good one. Omah Lay Tems, and we are glad to have you guys back.
Another standard. Another thing, like, I think this is the last thing I would say on Tems. Like, she's so good on features.
Oh yeah, she is.
Like, I remember like stuff that came out. Essence, Soon with Black Magic.
Yeah.
What else was she on? She's on a couple of things. She's always like, she has like a couple jams with Trillium Camp. I don't know if there was any this year.
No, I can't really remember. Then there was this jam with Paul, Falling. I don't know.
Yes.
She's really good on features. Really good on features.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I feel like
there are a couple more. There was another from this. It's just not coming to my mind at the moment. But like, it's just something that like clicked in my mind as we started having this conversation.
So, man, gotta run.
Yeah. So I think that's a lot. So
so on to next, another duo group of guys that like kind of define
2020 again, man. Like from the beginning of our episodes, we've been talking about them.
Like I swear,
like
maybe
second episode, we've been talking about them.
Cavemen. We've talked about them all year long. So the Cavemen, they dropped their debut LP, Roots, this year, and that was a good moment. Great sound, very different.
It was good.
I swear, man. Like once again, I'm burnt we didn't go for any of those shows.
Now that you mentioned, I think they had like the best show run this year with the lack of shows and everything. I think they had 3.
Yeah, they did. Immediately after the lifted lockdown, they were very
strategic about what they were doing, because I think like this is the type of music that should even be like be performed live. Like it would be something really great to experience, and even going back to like see content that came out from the shows that I thought was really good. And like you started off like, man, I was gutted that I didn't attend anyone of them. But yeah, man, they had a pretty big year. I think definitely one of the best albums that came out this year.
Definitely.
Like it's enjoyable and it's something.
It's enjoyable, but I still kind of feel like I mean, it's enjoyable, but I wish they just left some songs out, maybe for another album,
Fair,
for another project.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree
So,
actually, because it was actually quite long.
Yeah, it was long.
But still, nonetheless,
But
man, it was
all
enjoyable.
the songs are nice, like really nice songs. Up next, I think we'll do Mute and Early Euphoria EP. That feels like a long time ago, and I really enjoyed that tape.
I didn't listen to it enough. There were like 2 songs off it that I really rinsed.
Yeah, there was Bad.
Yeah,
There was Bad, Mute and Ellie, Bad. There was also Body. Body was also a nice song. I mean that this came out like probably this was like maybe
I can't remember.
maybe like April, May.
I can't remember.
So like it's a lot, and then the artwork was something that caught my eye too. I don't know. I like up until this project, I didn't know who this Haley guy was, to be honest, and I still don't like. I've not put a face. I've not put a face to the name. Yeah,
so it was May actually.
May, yeah. So I've not put a face to the name just yet, to be honest, but. This was a very like enjoyable project. Ellie and Mute, what's the name again? Ellie and Mute, Euphoria EP. So like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out any of these projects, no time, enter your streaming service. So don't bootleg music, guys. Do not bootleg music. So straight up.
I think we can do Vivid Emotions straight up.
Yeah. You're talking about that.
Yeah, I just played it for YG. I feel like I mentioned it earlier, but you never got to it. But yeah, man, Vivid Emotions. I remember I was in a cab and I'd heard. I tried to remember the name of this song. Like I can't lie. Eyes on You. I heard Eyes on You.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit. And then like I just Shazammed, and then like I found out there was a project. That's how I just got on the full project. Like it's like I don't know, like I feel like we don't hear as many female tapes. I like, and I don't know what the issue is, because from time to time you just find a couple of gems. You're like, oh man, this is good. And I felt that way about Vivid Emotions.
Vivid Emotions is by.
It's by Naya Konji and Lima Abdul. I think Lima Abdul did production and then Naya Konji voiced all through. I was when you said it was by like they scattered my train of thoughts.
Because we hadn't said like it was.
Yeah, it was by
so Naya Konji and Lima Abdul. Vivid Emotions.
Yes, exactly. So I think something that like I also enjoy is like soft R&B, soul type music, and this is what this is like. This is in line with that. I mean, since we're still on this, I think there was a tape by Somadina. It's called 5 Stages.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it on one of our previous episodes.
We did, definitely.
Yeah, and like since like I was just thinking about
it goes well,
how it's in line with this, and then like it was a really good tape. Like it's pretty much 5 stages of grief. Yeah, and like each song talks about the different points, and like it was really concise, very nice R&B and soul. Like I feel like it's a story about loss or loss. It doesn't have to be death. It could be heartbreak, it could be something. So I think that was another really dope tape. I'm thinking about another
that's on that wave.
Yeah, that's on that wave. Imperfect. Goddamn. Yeah.
And then there was the one with Wonder Magic too, Chronicles of Magic.
Yeah.
So I think Wonder Magic
produced that,
and I think he probably produced like for him and Imperfect.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of songs. What's the name of this? I'm trying to think about the song that I rinsed the most.
On Chronicles of Magic.
Even when it is dark. No, not on Chronicles of Magic. On Imperfect. Even when it was dark, yes, you're beautiful. I think he produced that.
Probably did.
Yeah. I think he produced that. Yeah, that was a really, really good tape. There's so much. Is that Imperfect?
Which one of them songs?
It's Luna. That's Luna.
Luna. So guys, let me just do a quick recap. Because you see, we are packing a lot of things in this episode. So we spoke about Somandina 5 Stages EP, Ogrania Imperfect EP, and Ogrania and Wonder Magic Chronicles of Magic. So like this, like we're just trying to recap on music that like I know some of you probably listen to this, but a lot of you didn't listen to all of this, to be honest, because there was so much music. So you can check them out.
That's crazy.
And then Sean made me remember a song, it's not a project that came out, I think it was maybe last month or 2 months ago. Juju Boy Star. You played it this morning.
Yeah.
So I just decided to add it to the court. So yeah, Juju Boy Star, he had been a name that I'd been hearing his name in some circles, but I never really I didn't know any of his songs up until this rollout with them Aristocrat, I guess. And I did, yeah, that's the title of the song. I think it was a good one.
Why are you hooking YG?
Yeah. So
I came across it is I kept seeing it on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram, and then I think we heard it on a car ride together as well. And then I was like, I just kept procrastinating. I thought it was good, but I never got it. But on that ride, yeah, man, it just hit, and from there I started playing it
straight, man.
Yeah.
Then also there was another debut project by, this is more dancey tunes, by Terry, Afro Series.
I think it was a fine mix, though. I don't think it was just
outright. No, it was a balance.
I thought it was a nice mix.
It was a nice mix. That was a good one, because I remember James played BI yesterday.
From, do you know that's 28?
Yeah, from Bia, from Soccer, from I think he also from Bia, from Gao. There was one Gao song they also had, and then from Soccer, just been building momentum up onto this point, and I feel like with that first series, Terry delivered.
Oh, definitely.
He delivered.
Afro Series.
Yeah, he delivered.
Nice.
He delivered. One month this year, did he drop? Go down, just go down.
I don't think you're right at the bottom.
April 2020. Yeah. Fuck.
So the last song is my most played song this year.
Killed my. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like that song. Plus,
it
was a good way to end the project. I think I'm always going on and on about this stuff. Yeah, man, starting and ending projects was very important.
It's important.
It's crazy. It was really mellow and it just fades out properly. And speaking of mellow, there was Ticket to Anywhere by April May.
Yeah, funny enough, I've been following April May on my Twitter.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, but I think I just knew her for maybe she used to do maybe paintings too, I'm not sure. So I didn't know that she had music, the music side to her basically. I've been following her on my Twitter, and then boom, she dropped Tickets to Anywhere, and the first thing that caught my eye too was the artwork. It's just I don't know, it's just unique and different, you get. So Tickets to Anywhere by Premier, I think it probably dropped around maybe May or March. Fuck, bro. This year is crazy.
But she dropped a video for Star, a visual or an animation, something like that.
For Starry Nights. Yeah. So Tickets to Anywhere, April May. It's on that R&B soul vibe we're speaking about earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about at that point. I was thinking about other female tapes that came out
on this vibe.
Yeah,
I've listened to Efereka.
Yeah, I listened to it I think once or twice. I want to listen to it a couple more, but then definitely we'll talk about Zion.
No, definitely.
Yeah, and I think it's the music is kind of on that wave.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, we're like, man, to rinse it. Yeah, I remember one song about we should talking about eating junk food. I forgot the name of the song.
On Eferaka's.
Yeah, on Magic. Yeah,
Man. That just dropped, by the way, like last week. So
yeah, it's really new.
Eferaka Magic EP. You can check it out.
Definitely, man.
There was Zion, which I felt was. I liked Zion. I liked Zion. Like it was a different vibe, and like just putting Emma into that sound it was different. It's not what I normally like. Yeah, might jump on.
Definitely.
You get.
I think that's Emma's bad though.
No,
I think
no.
like it might not be the what did they call it?
Always, like,
it might not be what always, but like I think that's the thing he does.
Yeah.
I think on like it's like man, I'm gonna have that. I'm sad. Yeah, that's the shit.
Emma is that guy, sure.
Yes,
as far as
definitely
rap goes, Emma is that guy.
Speaking of Emma, man, Emma had a collaborative project with
AQ.
He also had Judah this year.
Yeah.
It was like I think we forgot about it. It was pretty good.
We did. Yeah, it was
pretty good, but I think the live report was immense, and I still think people didn't listen to it enough. Like I thought it was a top project from this year, and like the creative process behind it, like how they just made it in such a short time, and how like there was this synergy, how it forced AQ to sit up even more.
Yeah, no, you have to now. You can't be rapping.
Oh man, AQ came correct on that. Not like he didn't come correct on God Engineering, which also came out this year.
Yeah,
but like you could see that, man, there's this unspoken competition.
No standard.
Yeah, that's really sat up even
like,
more.
That's commonplace.
Yeah, so I think that was a great moment on. Like I thought those were great moments this year. And that was like
I remember
period.
listening to what's that name of
the live report?
The live report during that lockdown time. Yeah, one night like this at the house.
It was peak lockdown.
So and then it really like it was very timely and like relevant.
Right. Like the process behind the room.
Yeah.
Like and then like the issues that they just sat on. They had seen what was going on and they just did some commentary out of it. So yeah, I thought that was really good.
It was a good one. I'm not going to lie. It's not music that like I gave a lot of spins, to be honest, but I know that like when I listened, I liked what I was hearing basically. So
I mean going completely left field from that, but like I like that, like, you know, we're talking about collaborative projects. Yeah. That's something that I really like to see. A collaborative project that I enjoyed and came out pretty recently was Psycho YP and Azanti Volume 1. Yeah, like and it's on that really mellow. Though like there was versatility in it, and they showed different pockets that they could get in. Like they had a couple of songs that were like relaxed and calm, and I really enjoyed that.
Psycho YP is very
versatile.
Man. And it worked. Yes, let me just say it again. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast, but I know I tweeted it. Psycho YP works. If I want to say it works the hardest, Psycho YP was on so many features this year.
That's crazy.
So many. And then in this moment, do you know the songs I just remembered? Do you remember this Tupac that?
Yes, I remember. He was on that one. He had a separate. He had a different one from that one. He had a separate Tupac.
Bro, so it's crazy. Like, and then if you just check like Apple Music or any of them, you see that like it was on so many songs, like people's songs that like you will not even know about. Do you get?
It's actually pretty low key.
Yeah, just low key making it. There's one I'm trying to remember that the intro had one thing that really caught my eye like this. So, God. Don't did it. Pop
I was going to say, is it
I did it before.
Your sound was better than my iPhone 6. Can't see it outside now. Yeah, that was so hilarious. So yeah, man, back to YP and Azanti.
Yeah, man.
The song that always comes to my mind is Focus.
No, that's the lead. That's
produced by Remy Baggins. Shout out my guy Remy Baggins. Dropped 2 projects this year.
Yeah, man.
2 projects. I'm
and
that song. That one that had like 4 songs.
4 songs. I forgot the name.
I can't remember the name.
That one.
And
so it was Love.
Yes.
Love Teamed.
Shows vibe. Standard stuff.
Love Teamed.
Yo, Remy Baggins, man, shout out. I think I'm giving him the most shout out.
No. Remy,
on this podcast.
Remy, Sean's your guy.
No. Standard.
For sure.
I'm trying to remember the
Sakura.
Yes, Sakura.
Yeah, I was going to say Sakura. Actually, but I knew it wasn't Sakura.
Let's Sakura Kilo Kosi. Why'd you guys not focus?
I was going to say Sakura.
But yeah, man, those are really good tips. What else are we doing? Yeah, we should talk about. We should touch on original copy.
Yeah, copy.
I think the build up to that was really good.
Yeah, it was,
and it was actually quite enjoyable.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know. Going into listening to original copy, I just wanted to see how is this girl going to
put the album
together. Like, and she actually came. Like, she came correct. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
she came correct.
I mean,
she came correct.
It was a good album.
Yeah, it was. It was a good album.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at actually.
It was a good album. It wasn't music I gave a lot of spins. I'm not going to lie. Aside
there
from
there are songs that you
yeah. And there was one more too. I think I like the one with Stoneboy too.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah. So, speaking of Stoneboy, I just randomly remembered you also dropped an album, even though it wasn't in the scope of that. I just remembered the song with Kerry Wilson nominates. That was a good song, by the way. Stoneboy.
I can't remember that.
Yeah. I think it was called Nominates. That was the title of the song. But yeah, original copy was
It was exciting.
It was exciting.
That was an exciting
and
period.
It was beyond like what I expected.
I was so happy that time. What changed? I feel like
that was like June.
Yeah, what was it? I can't remember when it was, but like I just remember being generally excited that period.
That was like June. So
original copy.
Yeah,
song that
copy.
Yeah, song that had a pretty big year. Oxlade.
Oh yeah, it did.
It had a pretty big year.
It did. So, it was. He had this SoundCloud. First on SoundCloud feature. So basically, it gave him some.
Yeah, man. He had a lot of things.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and yeah, it was like I was excited that he dropped Oxygen. And like I think before he dropped it, we were just like, yo, like Oxlade is like we just know him from features, like we don't really know any Oxlade thing per se. And then I think did he drop Away before the tape or he dropped like that? I think it was a single.
He dropped Away before.
Yeah, and then like Away really caught on.
Away caught on.
Away
is one of those World Cup type of songs. No, for real, no.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
If they have, I'm sure it's stuff they are thinking about. If they have like a link up to how they can get that to happen, that would be massive for Oxlade. Like Away is a World Cup. It's a World Cup, and then you also have DKT. For me, I think DKT. Okay, aside Away,
DKT is relatively new now.
Yeah. But I was just going to say that, like, aside Away, like I feel DKT is
There's one song in my head, but I just can't remember.
And then this new one with Oja B2 was a vibe.
I just heard it. I'm not really tapped into the frequency, to be honest.
So I remember how much Causing Trouble really entered me in last year.
Yeah, features.
And then Chris, the one with Ricardo Banks.
Yeah, man.
And Afro Nation. So yeah, Oxlade has been building momentum up until this point, and I feel like with his debut project, he kind of came correct. I'm not gonna lie, kinda. It wasn't.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree.
Kinda came correct. It wasn't.
It wasn't like it didn't hit me to the full level that I hoped it will.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's personal expectation.
Yeah, basically.
So there's that. But fair play to that.
Well, it was a good effort.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to more music, man.
From Oxlade.
Excellent, Oxygen. So, speaking of more music, I think I'll just go into Ade.
Bruh. That album was so well produced. I listened to it too much.
You know, you're the one that puts me onto Ade.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I actually did not know that.
You're the one. Either you or Harold. Shout out you.
Harold had it.
I listened to it.
Yeah, I listened to it. I need to listen to it more, though. I think my head was like really clouded when I was listening to it.
Yeah. I for me, like, let's talk about Akiba first before we go to. So
Akiba is on that thing that I described, but it's it's a bit more progressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more upbeat kind of, but it's still like, I don't know, man. It's like this really nice journey.
Yeah,
that's how I'll put it. Cause
just 4 songs.
Just 4 songs, because I don't want to dwell as much. Then the song with Wine was really good.
Fugazi.
Yeah, Fugazi. I feel like we talked about this tape already.
Oh no, we spoke about it like when it dropped at that time. It was one of like the tapes that like we spoke about, and I don't know. It felt like Ade was silent for a bit, because I think since after Split in 2018 with Fashion, I don't think.
I feel like there was some. I feel like he had something in 2019. I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah, man. But Ade Akiba EP was.
And then he produces, so.
Yeah, produces.
So you tend to go.
Produces.
Yeah,
I just remember I produced Juice.
Exactly.
Too much juice.
Yeah, man. So
that was the music of our NYC show.
Soundtrack to our NYC.
Ah, God. So speaking, I was talking about how probably your arrow puts me onto Ade, and then let's talk about Arrow's tape. So Arrow, we keep calling Arrow. So
Hue and the
Sound. He dropped a tape titled The Traveler EP. It's on it Arrow, like, fuck. Hue and the Sound is versatile. Like, he tried to do a lot of like,
use your words, right?
I'm looking for the words you use. He tried to do a lot of. Okay, there were moments where it was rapping.
Yeah.
There were moments he was singing, and there were moments it was just straight up vibe, man. Which, like, I'm always here for that, basically. But like, I feel like at some point, like, out of these things you're trying to do, like, we should be able to pick one that, like, is your,
like, a core thing for you.
Okay, yeah. So I like, for me, I just feel like I couldn't pick what the core was just yet, and I know it's something that obviously it takes time.
Yeah,
so that one is for sure. But the music is, like, it's enjoyable. Aside maybe 1 or 2 songs, like, I didn't like, aside maybe 1 or 2 songs, like, the entire thing is, like, calm. So you should probably check it out. We are on the Sound, The Traveler EP.
Yeah, that's off, like, completely off.
Completely off.
Like,
yeah,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. So, but man, we have to do it for my bro.
Yeah, man. It's more upbeat stuff. There be like Giddy's Pioneers.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I think when they announced, like, I was pretty excited because, like, they were, like, I think before Necessary, like, they were just off the radar.
They were now. It felt like they were no longer even a group. But they always used to.
No, now we always see them with Budge.
Yeah, no,
always saw them with Budge.
Standard.
So yeah, Pioneers was interesting. Like, I was happy that they were able to put together an album. Like, I was really excited.
I like the fact they actually titled the Pioneers. Like, for some reason, I don't know why I like it.
No, it's relevant because, like,
it's relevant. It's
relevant because, like, they try to do their own thing, and in as much as they didn't do like in as much as like there was an absence, like at the time that they were doing their thing, it was, which will lead me to something that was even off topic. It was them, LOS. Yeah. I feel like there's another group, but I don't know. It's not coming to mind at the moment. And LOS also dropped.
Yeah, they actually dropped 3 songs.
Yeah, that was exciting.
I remember I liked the first song of that tape a lot.
Yeah, it was a good tape. So DRB, and they had like a lot of interesting features. They had that one with Olamide. They had that one with, I think they had Pretty Boy
and Tems.
Exactly.
They shot the video for that. I think the video for that is out itself. Forgot the name of the song. I think it's Trouble. That's not the song. With Tems.
I can't. Yes.
Trouble.
That's it.
So, share a video for that. And I think I like the video. I caught it once. Guys, 2020 is just a lot of music.
Yeah, a crap load of music, man. So what do we have next?
Bro, we are doing check. Zoom. Check. So that's Fino's guy. Signed to Penthouse Music, and it was one of those people that like had at least a good 2020.
That was the fucking monster jam.
Yeah, it was so big. It was so big. It's one of those songs that like was undoubtedly like you can't what's the word now? You can't try to say it's not a jam. No, as in I know now, like, because even if you try, like, the amount of like, let me say backlash you get will even make you try to reconsider. But yeah, check Razor EP was also a good one. There were two jams in particular that really caught my attention. Obviously Zoom and Satisfied, and both of them are videos. You can check them out on YouTube. Check Razor EP. Up next, I think we'll just do Tomi Agape. Sean, we're gonna touch on that quickly.
Tomi Agape. What's the name of the tape?
Never gonna be the same.
Never going to be the same. Okay, yeah, that's the new tape.
Yeah.
I can't.
It was December. This December.
So I think I told you how I came across her music. That was off that first Juice tape.
Yeah.
And from there, like, she just has this
voice,
nice.
She was on Rapid Fire.
Yes. She was on Rapid Fire as well. Yeah.
She was on Rapid Fire.
Nah, that's super deep. So like from there, man, like I just took note and I just kept listening to her shits. Then I don't know, like it just came across my radar and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check this out. And then I think she had songs out, and the song with Budge and Amari was just it. So like once I listened to that, like I just pre-ordered the album, and like once it came out, man, I just listened to it, man. Super calm. It's very nice.
Check that out.
I'd like you to listen.
No, I'm checking
it. I played it for you
already. I did.
And it was super good. So yeah, man, yeah. That's something else that's super interesting.
So yeah. Now, guys, we're going into not special, but a part